Hello Seekers, welcome to Puneet's Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. We are once again with Jupiter transit in the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter has moved in the sign of Capricorn and formed a Neech Bhang Raj Yoga with the planet Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn itself, and now Jupiter, whereas on one side in Capricorn is said to be debilitated, on the other hand, because it is with the house lord, it is forming a Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. So let us understand for your ascendant what this transit has in offer. But before that, do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. You can take my consultation. For that, you can drop me an email. The email ID is in the link below, description box below. And to follow me on my social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for more such Astro Bites, small videos and small updates, you can follow me there. All the links are in the description box below. So let us start with Jupiter transit in the sign of Capricorn. Ascendant number 10, Capricorn ascendant. You are the ascendant where Jupiter has just moved and your ascendant lord is in the ascendant. Jupiter and Saturn on your ascendant is making your Lagna very, very strong. This is making you in turn very, very strong. When you are facing a Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, that means you personally will face adverse situation of life. But lot of it will be not reaching you. You will be kind of protected and shielded. You will see that there is a guardian angel working for you. There is a divine help, a divine intervention that you are looking from so many years. This is the time when you get that divine intervention. Jupiter on the first house will actually enhance the properties of the first house, as well as Saturn will make you work towards it. This means you will get to know about yourself much better than ever before. Jupiter, the planet of learning, is now in the house of execution. With the execution, Lord of Karma and the Karmphal, Shanidev. With this, your ascendant is seeing immense karmic energy, immense karmic influence. That means you will get up, rise and rise above all negativity to find the ultimate positivity of life. Saturn will teach you discipline. Jupiter will teach you how to incorporate the learnings and teachings in day-to-day life, in day-to-day activity. This kind of amalgamation of karma and dharma is going to make you one better person, a person who gets better with each passing day. This will become a gradual evolution of life, gradual evolution of self. Because this is ascendant, this is going to impact almost all areas of your life because it's your personal involvement. So wherever you are personally involved, you will see that this is going to improve your characteristic. It is going to improve the way you approach towards life, the way you solve your problems, the way you deal with situations. So when Jupiter and Saturn is forming a very unique karmic yoga, this is your duty to take up the challenge, to accept the challenge given by the life and face it head on. This also means that you will have to face your darkest fear, face the ultimate challenge, but you are at your full potential right now. You are at your full strength, protected, guarded, guided. What else do you need? This is one of the perfect timings of life where life can flourish in a most promising manner, in the most stable manner. That's the one thing that you have to see for. Stability, stable growth. Rapid growth, random growth, hastiness is not a part of this transit. This is like walking the path and not running the path. Jupiter aspects your 5th house and your 9th house. With the 5th aspect on the 5th house, Jupiter expands the knowledge and improves the problem-solving capacity. It helps you gather the resources for your children. It helps you work towards them. It helps you understand your children better. It helps you understand your life's productivity better. That means you are understanding yourself in a much more improved way. With the 9th aspect on the 9th house, Jupiter is moving strong with respect to dharma. That means the dharma becomes the karma, because ninth lord is Jupiter in the natural Kalpurush. Its ninth aspect falls on ninth house. It's completely dharma. So that means Jupiter with Saturn's aspect is saying follow the dharma, follow your duty. That means you will be made to follow your duty if you're not following it, and that means you will also feel that your life is kind of monotonous, slightly boring. But it's far more stable, far more comfortable than what it has been before. Saturn is infamous for making things quite difficult, right? But Jupiter rules your 12th and the third house. Third house is efforts. And when the effort lord goes into the first house, your efforts goes towards yourself. Anything that is associated with you, your health, your finances, your family, your business, your career, all these things are getting impacted. This also means that you can initiate some sort of travel, because 3rd and 12th houses, 3 and 12 house, are the house of long distance and short distance travel, overseas travel. That is a possibility. Your connect with people of different culture will also come into this picture. Jupiter's 7th aspect falls on the 7th house, which means you will much more understand the points of life which are different than you. So your point of view will differ from others' point of view. But now you understand why they differ. They differ, that you know. But do you know why they are different? Why they think in a different league than the way you think? Now you will understand. So life will make you understand the difference, the diversity. That will come into your understanding through this planetary transit. The planetary transit is too strong, and it is making you very strong. That means if you are sick, if you are ill, you will get the right treatment. There's a possibility that you will improve in health. Your wealth will also improve, and you will also invest on yourself. On one hand, Saturn will demand some sacrifices, so there are few things which you have to omit, but then there are few things which will be fulfilled. So for example, initially you may be asked to do 6 sacrifices, but on the other output of that sacrifice will be that one thing that you were craving from so many years, that was so near and dear to you, that will be fulfilled. So this is an example how you can understand the flow and the nature of this transit. Make the best use of this transit, and this transit will give you the best possible time of your life. This is a proper energy exchange happening between you and the planet Jupiter with the help of planet Saturn. Understand it, accept it, absorb it, and meditate as much as you can. Try to understand, try to grab the information, and then you will find the true path of life. So guys, that was the brief analysis for your ascendant. I hope you like this, and if you like this, do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share, and hit the bell icon so that you and me can stay connected. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.